Welcome you all in geological knowledge. So in the previous lecture or the previous discussion, we have discussed about the geology and mineral resources of Uttar Pradesh or UP state, and that was an important video. If you have not watched that video, go into the playlist of the geology of the Indian states. So from there you can watch that video, and in that video we have talked about the major minerals or the major resources of this state. But we will discuss in today's discussion, we will talk about the minor minerals which are not of that important, or we can say that they are important but their occurrence is not of that importance. Okay, so importance of those minerals or those resources is that they are extensively used in various industries for the building stone purpose or the for the construction purpose or other companies or other industries. So we will talk about that. But before we talk about the minor resources, when we were talking about the major resources, I forgot to talk about this very important map or very important map, which whose link I will provide in the description box, and from there you can download it, or you can download it from the Directorate General of Mining Uttar Pradesh or the DGM website. So from there you can download it, and it's very important for you to understand that where the minerals or the resources are developed and what are those areas which are very prone to. Okay, and when we were talking about the major minerals, we have talked that the southern part, which are the plateau part of state, that is the Bundelkhand area, and which is also part of Vindhyan supergroup, the part of सोनभद्र, बलिया, सोनभद्र and Badaयूं or Lalitpur, Jhansi, Jalon, Banda. So these are part of Bundelkhand area also, and which they are better known as Bundelkhand area, or they are part of Vindhyan supergroup. Okay. So in this very important map, you can see the regional offices of DGM of UP. They are been given here. Their names are and their colors by which they have been pointed out. You can see in the map. Okay, so there are 9 regional offices, as you can see. But our discussion topic of discussion is the distribution in the map, that where they were distributed. So as we can see in the map, that the red dots, which are very uh, peculiar in the map, they are very fancy, they are very much more distributed, as you can see, and they are the sand or the moram or mixed sands. Okay, that is the extensively deposited in the river valleys of Ganga, Yamuna, Bhagra. Okay, and the Betwa, Chambal, and all these rivers, the valleys of all these rivers, they have been deposited. And if we talk about other minerals or the other resources, we have discussed in the previous video, but as you can see there, the andalusite, asbestos, bauxite, china clay, coal in the Singhbhum district we have discussed here. As you can see in the Singhbhum district here near Chhattisgarh point, there is a black dot, so that encircles the gold deposits. We have also talked about the dolomite, gold deposit basically in the southern part, and the yellow dots in the area of Banda, Lalitpur, or the Singhbhum, uh, Sonbhadra district. You can say Sonbhadra district. You can say so many dots, yellow dots are there, or the Mirzapur district. Okay, so these are part of gold deposits. And the building stone, granite, glauconitic sandstone, which is potash bearing glauconitic sandstone. Okay, iron, limestone, pyrophyllite or diaspore, which is a very important ore of aluminium, quartz, silica sand, that is rock phosphate, sandstone, silica and sillimanite, silica sand, bajri and boulders, concord or the stone ballast. Okay, so these are some, as we can see in the legend, that all the minerals which are present in the legend, so many of them are occurring in the part of Bundelkhand area. Okay, so the plateauer part of state, that is the part of Bundelkhand as well as the Vindhyan supergroup. Okay, so it's very important for you to watch this map, and I will share the link in the description box from where you can download it. Okay, so let's start our discussion. That was the minor minerals, minor resources of geological importance. So minor minerals have been defined in Section 3 of Mines and Minerals Regulation and Development Act, or better known as MMDR Act. So that is very important act. We will talk in detail in another video about this act and some other acts which have been defined by the Ministry of Mines. Okay, so that's important. And this, if we talk about this present act, so that is the Mines and Development Regulatory Development Act of 1957. Okay, and that comprises mostly such minerals that are locally available and have a local use. Okay, they are these minor minerals. They are very important and very significant for the local purpose, local use purpose. Okay, most of the building and construction material fall in this category. We have talked previously that most of the minor minerals, they are important or the significant part in the building and the construction material purpose. In the state of Uttar Pradesh, following minerals have been included in the category of minor minerals, which are one, the limestone for the lime purpose, lime burning purpose, marble or the marble chips, brick earth, saltpeter, building stone we have talked about, the slab and SLR size dimension stones, which are the sandstone and the quartzite part. Okay, made up of sandstone as well as quartzite. Another one is millstone and the hand chakki, that is known as sandstone. They are also made up of sandstone and quartzite. And the khandas are the boulders. So khandas are the broken part of those materials, or the broken part of the boulder size minerals or the blocks, that is known as khandas. Granite and dolostone sized up to 25 into 25 into 25 centimeter, means length, width and the volume. So total volume, length, width and the height. And sandstone and quartzite size up to 25 into 25 centimeter. Okay, gitti and ballast, that is also important. 1 meter or larger than that, so their dimension is 1 meter or larger than that. And sandstone, quartzite. Okay, and granite size dimension stones, they are also very important. Their range is from 1 meter or more than 1 meter or large. Morum, that is available in riverbeds. Red morum generated due to the weathering of hills. Okay, and some part of iron is also contained, that's why their color is basically red color. Sand other than ordinary sand used for a specific purpose. The first category sand, that is specified for the mentioned rivers and their catchment in schedule second. And the second category, there are two categories especially, first category and the second category. So first category, that is mentioned in the rivers and their catchments, and the second category is the remaining other uh, rivers, those are not part of first category and their catchments area. And other important ones deposits are Concord, Bajri and any other minor minerals which are being present in the state of UP. Minor minerals occur in all the district of the state. Okay, so their quantity or quality may vary, but generally they occur in the all the district of the state. And if we talk about the limestone and marble, they were mined in Dehradun and Sonabhadra district, but currently they are no longer mined now. Okay. Brick earth is found in all the district except in the hilly districts. Okay, so except in the hilly district, brick earth is found in the all the planar region. Planar region. If we talk about building stone, so southern part of UP, that is known as Bundelkhand. We have talked about previously. Bundelkhand, through the following district provide the building stones. Okay, so the southern part of Bundelkhand, so southern part of the state, that is known as Bundelkhand. So these are the prominent areas where the building stone is occurring and from where they are being mined. So these areas are very important, especially their name as well as some characteristic priorities, that peculiarities, that where they are being mined and where they are occurring also. So Agra, as we can say, starts from the Agra, Prayagraj, Mahoba, Lalitpur, Mathura. So basically the type is sandstone. Okay, Patia, Chauka, Gitti, Asalar, Sandstone, and Quartzite, which are Soling, Gitti, and Patia, and Chakki, and Asalar. So, mean the deposited, they are varying in size, larger size, greater size, or the smaller size, or very fine grain size. So, on the basis of the size, they have been named like that. Okay, means boulder particles, boulder one, all the smaller ones, or the clay size particles, or the sand size particles. Okay, so on that scale they have been divided. And Mahoba, Hamirpur, and Jalon, Jhansi district, they are part of uh, the granite is occurring there. Khanda and the Gitti blocks, Lalitpur, Mathura. So as you can see in the map, in the list, that so many districts are there, especially the districts which belong to the Bundelkhand uh, area, southern part of the state. Mirzapur sandstone, Sonbhadra dolomite and granite and sandstone. When we were talking about the major minerals, we have talked about the occurrences of dolomite in the Sonbhadra district. And Chandauli, the sandstone, which are the metamorphosed part from the metamorphic process, they have been formed like gneiss, schist, or the quartzite or khanda. Okay, so these are the building stones, and they are especially in the southern part of the UP, that is known as Bundelkhand. And if we talk about the sand and moram, the sand is available in the rivers in the state. So the major rivers, they in the major rivers, when they start flowing from the mountains, when they enter into the planar region or in the plain, so they carry so much of uh, material in their course. In the course of their flowing, they contain so much of material, and that is deposited at some places according their sizes and the shapes. So sand is available in all the rivers of the state. Okay, the coarse and the clean sand without flaky minerals are preferred due to the higher strength. Okay, so we have talked about that some are the coarser particle, some are the larger particle, some are the very fine, some are the sand size, or some are the very micro size, very fine particles. So the coarser and the clean sands without flaky minerals. Okay, so flaky minerals should not be there, and they must be coarse as well as clean sand are preferred due to the higher strength and lower construction cost. Okay, so their strength is higher and the cost is lower construction cost. They are termed as category 1 sand. So so they have been divided in two categories, category 1 and the category 2 sand. So for the category 1 sand, they should be higher in strength and low in the cost, lower construction cost. And if we talk about sand occurrence in the following districts, so in order to understand their occurrences and their location, it's important for you to remember that where these districts are situated, on the bank of which river these districts are situated. If you know the map, you must be fully aware with the map of the state, where the river is flowing. Okay, in neighbor of that river, which state, which district is located. So their location as well as the flow of the river or the occurrence of the river, their course should be understood before we start. Okay, so as we can say, Prayagraj, that flows, so Yamuna and Ganga both flows in Prayagraj, that make Sangam at Allahabad, okay, at the confluence of Yamuna and Ganga. And if we talk about other districts, that is Firozabad, Ghaziabad, Varanasi where Ganga and if we talk about Gorakhpur, Mau, Gorakhpur and Mau, they flow along, they are situated near the river at the bank of Ghagra and the Dandi River. Okay, and Unnao district, Balia district, Muzaffarnagar, Ambedkar Nagar, Basti, Siddharth Nagar, Rapti. Siddharth Nagar is situated at the Rapti River. Gazipur, Hamirpur at Yamuna Bank, Mirzapur, Ganga Bank. So basically our motto is to understand their location, as we have already discussed, that where they are located and or at which bank, means they are situated at which bank of which river, means कि किस नदी के तट पे वो स्थित है और क्या उसका डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, लोकेशन क्या है. लोकेशन एज वेल एज देयर सिचुएशन और देयर लोकेशन एंड द river location is necessary for you to understand. And other ones are Agra, Bhadohi, Ajamgarh, Kanpur Nagar, and Kanpur Nagar and Dehat, that is situated at Ganga River, on the bank of Ganga River. Itawa, Ayodhya, Maharajganj, okay, Gonda, Bahraich. So these 24 districts, they make the first category, okay, means higher strength and lower construction cost. Those are part of category 1 sand, okay. And if we talk about category 2 sand, they occur mainly in the Bulandshahr, Mathura, Lucknow at the bank of Gumti River, Pratapgarh, Barabanki, Sultanpur, Sitapur, Pilibhit, and Badaयूं, जौनपुर, हरदोई, सहारनपुर, मुरादाबाद, Raebareli, Etawah. So basically their occurrence is important, and at which bank river, at the bank of which river they are situated. Okay, so that will be easy for you to understand both the location as well as the river location. Remaining one are the Bareilly, Kanpur, Dehat, Farrukhabad, Rampur, Manpuri, Aligarh, Meerut, and the Devariya. Okay, so these 23 districts, they are the part of second category. Okay, and if we talk about Moram, so that is found in the rivers flowing through the Jhansi, Lalitpur, Jalon, Hamirpur, Mahoba, Fatehpur, Banda, as well as Sonbhadra district. So that is occurring in the river flowing through these districts. And most of the moram is derived from the weathering and the disintegration of the granitic rocks. Okay, so process of their formation is the derived from the weathering process and the disintegration of the granitic rocks. Another type of moram, that is called the red moram. In fact laterite soil, which is found on the elevated grounds, comprising of old weathering surfaces. Okay, so red moram is in fact the laterite soil which is found on the elevated ground, comprising of old weathering surfaces. Okay, and if we talk about kankar, so these are found 1 to 3 meter dimension below the ground in the central and the eastern district of the state. So kankad is found in the dimension of 1 to 3 meters below the ground in the central and the eastern district of the state. Means in the Ganga plain, basically in the Gangetic plain, Indo-Gangetic plain. Okay, and it has been mined on a larger scale in the past and was used in building canals, roads, and for making lime. But mining has stopped some 10 to 15 years back. Okay, so some illegal mining, okay, so illegal mining occurring in the state, the occurring currently the mining has stopped. And if we talk about saltpeter, better known as sora, and in the localized areas they are known as loan. Okay, so that is known as saltpeter or the shora, that occurs in the mixed state with soil around areas of older habitation. Okay, in the central districts of Unnao, Kanpur, Dehat, Itawa, Manpuri, Farrukhabad, Agra, Mathura, and Aligarh. Okay, so basically they are occurring in the older habitation of the central districts, like these areas where we have discussed districts. Okay, and if we talk about ray, so ray is also important. This generally occurs in the central districts. These are occurring in the drier portion. Okay, so the ray occurs in the drier portion, which are the uh, Khadar region. In Khadar region, we will talk about Bangar and Khadar region. So Bangar is the barren soil. Okay, so the drier portion, which are not very watery, where water doesn't reach up to a sufficient amount. Okay, so that is part of Bangar, and Khadar is the Nivar alluvium. So where there is no good outward drainage, the soil becomes waterlogged, and the accumulated salt are drawn up to a surface of to appear as efflorescence. Sorry. Okay. So that is about ray, which occurs in the dried portion. Okay, and it's used for making native glass, which is better known as kanch, and saltpeter, and for the curing hides and skin problem in tanning leather, and for preparation of the soap, and for dyeing and the washing clothes. So if we talk about their significance or the utility, they are utilized for making glass, saltpeter, and for the curing hides and skin, and basically in the tanning leathering. Okay, and for the preparation of soap, as well as for dyeing and washing clothes. And if we talk about Bazari and boulders, so they are found in the riverbeds of Saharanpur, Bijnor, Lakhimpur, Bahraich, Sravasti, Balrampur districts, and they occur in the mixed with the sand. Okay, they are generally mixed with the sand. So this was our discussion about the minor minerals being mined in the state. So this was our discussion about the major and minor resources of the Indian uh, state known as Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so it's important for the exams related to UPPSC or the RO exam. Okay, or the lower PCS exam. So this is all for this video, and the PDF of this video you can download from the description box. I will provide the link of the Telegram group from where you can download the PDF. Okay, thank you.